TD Law Clinic. This next section is called voir, or as in the Latin they say, voir dire. So any way you say it, it means jury selection. We're about to see the prosecutor select his jury. And we're about to see who he's going to keep and then which ones he's going to let go.
Part of this process is for us to get to know you. What I'm trying to get at is basically all of you are good jurors, but based on your background and experience, you may be better for one type of case than another.
When attorneys throw that out there to potential jurors, what they're saying is that it's okay for all of you to say, hey, I'm a good juror for maybe a murder, but I'm really not a good juror for a DUI because, you know, my grandfather was killed by a drunk driver and I just can't be fair. So that's letting it be safe for someone to be unfair.
Because no one's going to tell you they can't be fair. You can ask them, are you going to be fair or not fair? They're going to say fair because everybody thinks they're fair. But you have to give them an out when they're really unfair. So you tell them, do you think that this isn't the right case for you?
Juror number 9, would that be okay with you if during the break I go and take a cigarette?
Sure, as long as I can't smell it.
That's fine, and I'll give you your personal space. I mean, and juror number 10. If I do smoke and I don't approach the bench, would you not take that as a sign of I'm trying to avoid you?
No, would not.
Would not? Okay.
When the attorney in this video, the prosecutor, starts talking extensively about smoking and what do you think about smoking, I think he's just trying to sort of score points with the jury, humanize himself, ingratiate himself, because there's really nothing there in terms of asking questions for cause, in terms of trying to find out if people on the jury can be unfair or fair. And so when he's all asking about questions about smoking, at least my point of view was that he's really just trying to be friendly and connect with the jury as a human being.
And I thought maybe this attorney had had a bad experience with a juror in the past where he'd been smoking in the lounge, because part of the rules of the case are when you're an attorney and you're in the hallway, you can't talk, you can't acknowledge the juror, and sometimes jurors might take this the wrong way, but in my belief that's something you should allow the judge to do, because if you ask the judge, could you admonish the jury that I can't act like they exist when we're smoking together, the judge will say it, and the jury hearing it from the judge, that's it, 2 seconds, done. I think it's, in this situation, I think it's a misuse of time.
Does anyone here watch TV? Oh, a lot? Okay. Let's see, get my number right. Juror number 12.
Yes.
I saw nod your head. What kind of TV show do you watch?
I watch drama on television.
Drama? Okay. Anyone else watch drama? Juror number 1, which one you like?
Criminal Minds.
Criminal?
I'm actually 7.
Oh, 7.
I'll be 1, thank you.
That's right.
I like comedies.
Comedies, okay. What about talk show? Anyone here like to watch talk shows?
The jurors are asked during this trial footage, at least during the prosecutor's voir dire, well, what do you watch when you watch TV? Comedies, dramas, etc. This is the kind of questioning that goes into really personal areas that are no longer allowed, it's disallowed. And really what I think it is that the prosecutor was trying to dig to see who's a leader and who's a follower. And for defense attorneys, we want to know who's the kind of person that can take over a jury and really help get to a verdict, whether it's a hung verdict, a not guilty, or a guilty. And so you really want to figure out who are the people who are going to follow the leader and who's going to be a leader.
The craziest things can give you insight into a juror's mind. For example, if somebody's into law and order, they might have a stronger sense of justice, or they might think that the court system is infallible, whereas if somebody's more into a TV show like The Simpsons, they might understand that some things are silly, and that might be more of the type of juror. So he might have been asking this, looking for a glimpse into their more intimate personal details that is against the rules to ask for.
Do you blog at all? You don't blog?
No, I do not.
You don't blog? Anyone here blog? Sir, what do you blog about?
My daughter blogs about me.
Yes. Is there anyone else here blog at all? Yes. Yes.
I blog about the different dates that I go on.
Oh, that's right, man. Any luck?
Every night, yeah, usually.
When the prosecutor asks on questions about blogging, he's still trying to poke at and figure out what are people's biases, what are their real passions, and trying to get them to talk, really. Because that's one of the #1 rules for jury selection. You need to be getting the jury to talk more than you're doing. And so asking about blogging is trying to maybe poke at and figure out what are your political affiliations, what are your passions, what are your biases. It's kind of a risky area to go into, I think.
And it's generally unpopular to ask people about intimate details like their political preferences, but if you guise it through the question as presented here, then it becomes okay. People can say, oh, I blog about my support for our justice system, and then you're like, hey, maybe that guy's not going to hang my jury if you're a defense attorney.